Welcome back, Scorpio. I'm Ryan with Arrows of Love. Today we're going to do your June Situationship Love Tarot reading. So situationships are just that. We all go through them. It doesn't matter if you're partnered, single, married, looking, dating. There's always things that come up with relationships because that's the nature of being human. So today we're going to do a modified Celtic cross. I'm going to pull one card from the angels, clarify with 6 cards from the tarot. Before I get to that, we just went through a major eclipse season, Scorpio. That was happening in the Gemini-Sagittarius axis. And for you, that's in your 2nd house and your 8th house. Sag is your 2nd house, Gemini is your 8th. This has a lot to do with finances, what it is you value, possessions, resources, your money and your cash flow. So there could be some new revelations coming up with that, generally speaking, but really the 2nd house is about what it is you value and your self-worth. So self-worth is always tested with these full moons, especially because there's this emotional element to it. And the 8th house is other people and how you interact with them, other people's resources and other people's value. And it also has to do with things unseen. So this has to do with sex, taxes, karmic debts. The 8th house can be quite complicated and it can be difficult to get through, but you are ruled by the 8th house. You rule the 8th house as a Scorpio, so you know this energy quite well. It's things lurking underneath the surface. Secrets could have been revealed at this time. Eclipses take about 6 months to unfold, so if things haven't rattled you yet, you know there might be some changes on the way. It's always about new beginnings and endings with eclipses. Venus, the planet of love, relationships, harmony, beauty, popularity, is sitting in your 9th house of Cancer. It's going to be there for the next week and a half or so. I'm doing this video on June 17th. So whenever Venus is in the 9th, expect there to be possible flirtations and in traveling, long distance travel. So if you're traveling at all, you could meet someone during that time. If they could be someone that is in higher education or a guru or a teacher of any sort. So you would be attracted to someone kind of with authority, but with a guru type atmosphere or environment or anything to that effect would come up here. This also deals with law. So judges, lawyers, police officers to a certain extent come up in this area too. So those could be potential areas where you would find love if you're looking. If you are partnered up, Venus in the 9th, again, that'd be great for taking a vacation, taking a class together, a cooking class or a painting class, something that expands your horizons. And, if you're ending a relationship, Venus in the 9th would say you would get a favorable divorce settlement, perhaps. So, that is what's happening, generally speaking, in the sky right now. There's also a major square between Uranus and Saturn recently, and that was in Taurus and Aquarius. So that is your 4th and 7th house. So that the 4th house has to do with home, family, roots, foundation, ancestry. And the 7th is marriage. So there could be some upheaval right now with that square. It's tension between the two, between home, family roots, family traditions. And this could be affecting your partner. Maybe it's your partner's family that is causing perhaps some conflict or some tension here. And with Uranus in the 7th house, this is going to shake up relationships. Uranus is a rebellious change agent planet. So for you, Scorpio, this could be big overall with these squares. This could really change things at a foundational level for you. So you're going through some major things right now. We're going to check the cards. Like I said, I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross for you. 6 cards from the tarot, 1 from the angels. This is a general reading. Messages won't resonate with all of you. Take the messages that do, leave the rest. Check out your rising sign, Venus and Moon, because sometimes those signs, those videos will speak more to you depending on what's happening in your natal chart. So let's see what's happening for Scorpio. Okay, first card out, honeymoon. enjoy the bliss of holiday together. What did I just say? I love it when the cards align with the astrology. So honeymoon, taking a trip, love can be found on vacation and taking a trip, or like I said, taking a cooking class together, going to an art class together. Anything that involves expanding the mind, travel, adventure is going to pay dividends in your love life, at least, for the next couple of weeks. So if you plan something now, you're going to get the benefit of that later, but now would be a good time to do that. So honeymoon, you might be feeling really great right now with relationships. Let's clarify what's going on. So the first card is going to be your card, representing you. Wow. 6 of Swords. Take a look at this card. It's both the man in a boat. So maybe some of you might be taking a cruise, or there's different ways to interpret this, but there's definitely an element of water involved here. So maybe you're going abroad. Who knows? Second card is the issue in the relationship. 2 of Wands. We'll get more to that. Third card is what it is you're conscious of right now in the relationship. Judgment. Decisions have been made, or they will be made. This is what you're unconscious of. Queen of Pentacles. The limitation in your relationship. King of Pentacles. Wow. We'll get more to that. And this is the outcome. Wow. Knight of Cups. So this is a pretty straightforward reading. If you are single, you very well might meet someone while traveling. If you're going on vacation, if you're finally getting out because the country is opening up, this is a really great time for you to go meet people in foreign lands, foreign distances, people politica, people that expand the mind, exuberate, adventure of some type would be very beneficial for you right now. So right now you're moving away. You're moving away from someone. It could be singlehood. If you're partnered up, you might be taking that trip. It's the archetype of moving away. It's leaving something behind. Maybe you're just sick of being stuck at home, so you want to get out. You did have the honeymoon card here. So you're moving away from something, you're letting something go, you're starting the new cycle. Now the issue here is you're not sure what to do. So maybe you're unsure where to go, trying to make a decision. If you're partnered in dating, maybe you're having a hard time deciding who to pick. It's the man holding the world. So you have all the pieces there. You have the resources to do this. You're just not sure which option to take just quite yet. But you're going to know, because a decision is definitely coming here. And you have to make this decision if it hasn't already happened. Judgment is always about finality in circumstances and making that decision for change, or making that decision to better yourself, or making that decision to get into the relationship, or making that decision to get out of the relationship. I don't necessarily see that here. I think it's a decision, I'm going to take the chance, I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to go for it. The next 2 cards here, what's unconscious and what's limiting you. You have the divine, what I'm going to call divine lovers, King and Queen of Pentacles here. It's always a karmic connection of some type. So what you're unconscious of is the Queen. And these 2 archetypes kind of go hand in hand as earth energy. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. We just talked about Taurus being your 7th house of marriage. So this could very well be you too. This is the sign of Taurus. I think the Queen more or less is a Capricorn, but it's building that steady foundation. So you're unconscious of maybe how to go forward to actually take it to that next level. If it's marriage, if it's partnership, if it's a commitment of some type, maybe you're just not sure what to do quite next, but you have to make a decision, right? But you want one that lasts. You want the one that's steady, that provides security and gives you a sense of fulfillment. There could be resources here too. We talked a lot about the 2nd and 8th house. The 2nd and 8th house is all about what it is you value. So if you're valuing yourself, if you know your self-worth, you're not limited then with this King of Pentacles. Some of you might need to reassess finances. Maybe you need to make a decision to eliminate some debt. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. Maybe you're wanting to take this vacation, but you can't right now because you're strapped down with debt and obligations. So, or maybe someone's holding the purse strings. That's another interpretation of this. But you have the two lovers here. So you're trying to get to that steady foundation. You want something that's grounded in reality, that's practical, that has abundance. The limitation here is realizing that you have abundance, but you might need to reassess something here. It's a decision to let something go in order for something else to come in, right? Which options do you take? Which route do you go? The outcome is the Knight of Cups, and this is probably one of the best knights in the deck. So for some of you that are looking to take the relationships to the next level, I'd say you're probably going to get an offer very soon, or maybe it's you making this offer. It's one of love. The cups are here. Mercury is still retrograde, and I bring this up because this knight has Mercury's wings here on his helmet. So I would say mid-July is really a good time to start making some decisions here, or perhaps that's when you get this offer. Some of you are definitely getting married. Some of you are definitely going on a honeymoon. Some of you are going to meet someone while traveling. I would say pay very close attention to your finances. There's an element here of finance that you need to deal with, and it could be affecting your love life. But otherwise, you have the divine lovers here. It's really great energy. These two, power couple, I mean, that's really what it is. Pentacles represent resources, value. So if you value the same thing, if you're on the same page with each other, then you get to this. Then you get to this Knight of Cups energy where now you're going to take it to the next level. But I think what it is thinking some of you might have options in love, but some are not always as good as others. So you're going to have to leave one behind and make a decision. I think you're going to choose the one that creates this stable atmosphere. It's a really great reading. Let me know how this all shakes out for you, Scorpio, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care.